Well, welcome back, FSM students, to another Sunday of Truth on Location. And we are here, our location this Sunday is at Klein Park, and we are here at our very own small little baseball field behind me, and it's a beautiful day this Sunday again. Man, we as Christians, we are called to be set apart for God, you guys. Our goal is not to get caught up in the distractions and the craziness that this world brings our way each and every day. One of the best ways we can start learning to be set apart for God is to spend time with Him, spend that quality time with Him. But how do we do that, you may ask? And I can answer it with, we do that by praying. We do that in prayer. In Ephesians chapter 6, verses 18, it tells us, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people. Yes, it seems like the classic Christian answer is prayer, but prayer is super powerful for us as believers, for us as Christians, and it can transform your life in huge ways. Prayer can sometimes feel like this awkward experience where you're talking to an empty void, but it doesn't have to feel that way. You know, think about a time you learned a new skill. Think about a time that maybe it was a sport or a complex math problem at school or a new hobby. It takes time to learn how to do that well, right? And you can see I have a baseball with me, and I love baseball. I used to play it as a little kid, and I was always pretty good at my right hand throwing the ball, and I learned that way. But I've never been very good with my left hand throwing the ball. I kind of look like a girl throwing the ball. But I can tell you, just like in prayer, and if we practice it, it can make throwing the ball with my left hand look less awkward than this. And I could tell you, in about 6 months, if I were to practice that all the time, my throw would probably look a lot better and my left hand would get a lot stronger and I'd be able to throw that ball a lot farther. So yeah, that's just how prayer works. Just as I threw the ball with my left hand, the less time we spend praying and practicing and talking with God, practicing conversations with Him, the more time it'll feel awkward between me and Him, or between you and Him as you talk with Him. But when we continue to pray, when we continue this practice, even when it doesn't feel natural, we start experiencing God in ways we never have before. The reality is that we become like who we spend time with. So if we're going to be set apart for God, we've got to get to know Him. We've got to get to know our Creator and what He has for us. We've got to talk with Him and listen to Him. So let's practice. Today, spend just 2 minutes in prayer. That's your challenge today. Spend 2 minutes in prayer. You could write it down in a journal, draw it in a creative way, maybe is a better way that you feel like you connect better, or you can just pray in your head or speak it out loud. Maybe say it out loud. Maybe saying the words out loud comes across way better to you and it impacts you and you feel it. You can feel that communication is strengthening between you and the Lord. Try to do this every day for the next week. We're going to challenge you guys through the week to do this every day. Pray for 2 minutes a day. And if it leads to more, thank the Lord. And man, that's going to be even better. But when you spend time praying to God, you'll start becoming set apart for God. So we are thankful that you guys tuned in with us today for another Truth on Location. We will see you guys soon. See you guys.